Today we will understand how are we going to use full stop and comma as punctuation marks in sentences. For full stop, we need to understand that it indicates the closure of a sentence. Let's put that down. Closure of a sentence. But in general cases, it is the declarative or the assertive sentences right, and full stop is generally used at the end of the sentence. Or it is generally used for abbreviations. Abbreviations like MA, MLA, Ph.D. Now, full stop here denotes that these two abbreviations mean something. There are proper particular words involved in it, but when we put full stop here, it encloses the word limit. Now, moving on to the comma. Comma is generally used to separate words of same part of speech. And let's understand one thing, that the difference between full stop and comma here is that comma denotes a small pause and full stop means an entire enclosure of a sentence. So let's move to comma to separate words of same part of speech. For example, like when we are discussing or when we are trying to explain the personality of a person, he's kind, he's caring. So instead of writing he's kind and he's caring, we collate the sentence and we put it into he is kind, comma, caring man. Before and after words and phrases, to mark of the words like yes, no, well, sir, to separate the date of the month from the year. These are certain examples where we can use the word comma. Let's see how can we punctuate these two sentences for a full stop and a comma. The sentence goes like, he is wise, prudent, smart and intelligent. So we can see that there are no punctuations in this sentence. Now, here we explained that to separate words of same part of speech, so comma is used in this scenario. This is being explained entirely and very clearly in this example. These are same parts of speech. That means these are all adjectives and are being separated one by one with a comma. And then we enclosed the sentence with the help of a full stop. So let's read the sentence. He is wise, prudent, smart and intelligent. Moving on to the next sentence, she said, I have come here to serve you, not command you. So this is a direct speech. So for direct speech, as I told you, in direct and indirect sentences, we need to use inverted commas. Now that we've not discussed inverted commas, but now that we can understand that this is a direct speech, let's put in the inverted commas first. Coming back to full stop and comma, she said, we put a comma to separate a direct speech. I have come here to serve you. Now this entirely makes sense in one go. We need a pause after this. Not command you. And this is the enclosure of a sentence. So this is the basic difference between a full stop and a comma. Full stop marks the entire completion of a sentence and comma is the basic pause required in a sentence.